And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibson to begin the third. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10 now. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And the hitter arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Connects on the crosser. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing again, it's May. Rolling left, buying some time. Escapes the sack. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Complete to Diggs out left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this, slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st down, here's Penix. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The 18-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On first down, here's Penix. He lofts it deep left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Kick slant taken in by Waddle. This one gets to the 22. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
May off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
To the air on 1st down, May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds a seam down the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down. Here's May again. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has his man, it's Plump. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's May on 1st and 10. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Zone read, this is Gibson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
The throw is caught, and this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and just 2 to go. May now from the gun. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. This, our last play of the quarter. Penix now on 1st down. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. To go now on 2nd down after the sack. Trying again following the sack. A throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Penix here from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Here's a loft deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Again, Penix to the air. Guess who? Pitts has another. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Penix on first down. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And again, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. So now it's going to be third and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, after check down, after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Penix is going to throw again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in first and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. It's Penix yet again. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His fourth receiving score of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Johnson now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Again, inside to Gibson. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw for May. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now, 7 to go. On play action, here's May. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
May now on third down. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Caught by his back, Gibson. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. At the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Falcons approaching win number 7 on the year. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
To the air on first down, May. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Six defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on third. To throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.